Okay, Saskia Biskup with Cecava.
Thank you so much, Roger, for giving me the opportunity to speak today. So I'm presenting Cecava, which is a company focusing on fully personalized peptide cancer vaccines. This company was launched by my husband and myself, and I would like to tell you a bit about our disruptive platform technology that we introduced over 10 years ago now. And I think what's very unique to us is that we are not working with cellular models because we went right into patients. And so we have clinical experience with nearly 700 cancer patients over the past 10 years. And we have a specific focus on brain cancer patients that we published in a large cohort last August. So now what we would like to do is we would like to focus on a pivotal phase 1/2 trial in the US. And we have, as you can see later, also very well recognized clinicians that have been working with us for the past years. So what we have to do is to raise capital in order to finance the clinical trial. Glioblastoma is a very severe disease. When patient gets diagnosed, they are the disease is advanced a lot at this point, and so the overall survival is very limited, and also the treatment option for these patients have been limited, and the approved therapy is done more than 20 years ago. There has almost been no progress, and patients are dying from this really deadly disease. So what we do is the following. We focus on what we call neoantigens. These are unique mutations to cancer cells that are presented through the outside, through HLA. And what we are aiming for is to train a patient's individual immune system to recognize a cancer cell as a foreign cell. Our approach consists of different steps. The first step is we require a tumor sample and a blood sample from a patient. We do a genetic analysis. We do sequencing on DNA and RNA level. And then the main asset or the main knowledge we bring in with Cecava is the neoepitope prediction and selection. And here we use lots of different steps, including AI, in order to come up with a list of neoantigens that actually then are going into vaccine manufacturing. For every patient, we choose 20 different peptides that are then formulated in the active vaccine and are then repeatedly applied. In this slide, you can see an overview on the different entities. So as I said in the beginning, we are having a platform technology, and we treated mainly patients with brain cancer, glioblastoma and astrocytoma, but we also treated many patients with pancreatic cancer, with colorectal cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, prostate cancer, and many other diseases. So our technology requires a tumor sample and a blood sample from a patient, and this tumor sample actually does not have to be fresh. So it's a technology that can actually apply it in a real world setting, as you can see here, and has been applied for many patients. The unique advantage we have is that the technology is very safe. So not only that we have a lot of experience, we can actually also show safety and feasibility in a clinical setting. Primarily, we have been treating late-stage patients. So this actually showed us the power of this platform in order to treat even metastasized patients and a severe disease like glioblastoma. In the publication, you can find the overall survival curves of patients that we have included. We matched them to control patients that have been published already, and we also saw the major difference between immune responders and immune non-responders. And this is the publication. If you're interested, please look it up. And the authors consist mainly of our main collaborators, David Reardon from Dana Farber, and the group from Duke, Annick Desjardins, David Ashley, and Henry Friedman have been our long-term collaborators and are very supportive, not only with our patients, but also with respect to the clinical trial. Now, I just wanted to update you that we are already very advanced with how we have designed the clinical trial that we want to do. And since we already have a lot of safety and feasibility data, we are already planning into a randomized controlled trial where we really want to show the effect of a neoantigen individual peptide vaccine. What we have as a technology is unique in its way, that it's different from our competitors. So we are not using mRNA and we are not using DNA or viruses. We are using peptides. We can actually specifically design a vaccine for each individual patient. And the approach is not only very safe, but what we also see in our patients is a long-term immune response. And this is something we are aiming for a long-term control of the disease. We are not aiming for a benefit of 2, 3, 4 months. We are aiming for long-term tumor control. The founders are my husband, Dirk, and myself. I'm a medical doctor. I'm specialized in genetics. Dirk has a PhD in economics. We have been successful entrepreneurs the last more than 15 years. We founded Seagate. Seagate belongs 100% to us. And now we are fully committed to bring personalized cancer vaccines to patients. And this is why we are now talking to you today about Cecava, the Center for Cancer Vaccines. The team is small. We have a very experienced team, and Dirk Haderschik, the Chief Scientific Officer, has been working with me since the beginning, so he knows a lot about our technology. We have a very experienced Chief Medical Officer with Dieter Götte, and we have bioinformaticians, because this is the main asset of our company. I'm going to jump over the history. It's not a long history, but you can see that we've been able to generate a lot of very useful data that we now want to use in order to have a very good design for clinical trial to make it most efficient and fast. And the milestones are depicted here. And so we hope to include patients very soon. We already started a private placement, and we already collected some monies here. We are in the middle of filing the IND, and then we hope to start phase 1 and then phase 2 as soon as we have found the money for the second financing round. So this is your opportunity to invest in Cecava, and if you're interested, please reach out to me. Thank you so much.